Hey, my name is Molly, and I'm here to bring you Storytime today from the Lexington County Public Library System. I'm in the Cayce-West Columbia Branch, and our first book today is called Pokko and the Drum by Matthew Forsythe. I want to mention that all the books I'm going to be reading today are from Simon & Schuster, who has graciously given us permission to read these books to you in our virtual story times. So here we go with Pokko and the Drum. Now, while we're doing this, if you happen to have a box or a container of some kind that you'd like to tap on and drum on, then go grab something nearby, and join me in providing the musical accompaniment to Pokko and the Drum by Matthew Forsythe. The biggest mistake Pokko's parents ever made was giving her a drum. They had made mistakes before, like the slingshot, and the llama, and the balloon. But the drum was the biggest mistake. "We shouldn't have given her that drum," said her father. "What?" said her mother. "The drum is too loud, I can't hear you." "The drum was a big mistake," said her father. "That sounds like a wonderful idea," said her mother, who still couldn't hear what he was saying. The next day her father said, "Pokko, why don't you take your drum outside for a little while? But don't make too much noise. We're just a little frog family that lives in a mushroom. We don't like drawing attention to ourselves." Pokko agreed, and she set out as quietly as she could. It had just rained, and the forest was sparkling like an emerald. And it was very quiet. Too quiet. Pokko started tapping on her drum just to keep herself company. But something stirred behind her. A raccoon playing banjo started following her, so Pokko hit her drum louder. And then a rabbit playing a trumpet started following them, but Pokko kept playing her drum. And then a wolf, who couldn't really play anything, but was very happy to be near the music, joined in, and Pokko still played her drum. And then the wolf ate the rabbit, and Pokko stopped playing her drum and faced the wolf and said, "No more eating band members, or you're out of the band." "I'm sorry," said the wolf. And he meant it. And then they all started playing again. And soon there was a crowd of animals playing instruments. And a crowd of animals following them around, enjoying the music. And they were all following Pokko. "Pokko, your dinner is ready," shouted her father. No one answered, but he could hear her music in the distance. And the music grew louder. And louder. Until the crowd swept through the house and carried Pokko's parents off into the woods. "Oh no," said her father. "Oh dear," said her mother. "I "I think that's Pokko down in front," said her father. "And you know what?" "What?" said her mother, who was just getting to the best part of her book. "I think she's pretty good." And no one could hear what he was saying. But if they could, they would all have agreed. Our second book today is called Hey Wall, A Story of Art and Community by Susan Verde and illustrated by John Parra. Have you ever seen a mural in your town? Right here in Cayce, South Carolina, there are a lot of murals popping up. So I'm going to read you this story, and then I'm going to take you on a little field trip to see some murals in our community here, and maybe you can go see them in person sometime. Okay, this is called Hey Wall. Hey Wall, you are big, a city block big, my city block. Maybe once you were full of style, but no one has taken care of you. You are nothing to look at. You are cold, old, empty. Hey Wall, in the fall, James and I skateboard past you as fast as we can on the way home from school. In the winter, the dirty snow piles up in front of you. No one shovels. Danny and her friends on the block build their snowmen on the other sidewalks. In the spring, Grandma Addie drinks iced tea on the stoop. She talks of a time when our neighborhood was beautiful, when you were beautiful. In the summer, the ice cream truck rolls by. We chase it to a spot far from you, where we let the ice cream melt on our tongues. Each day, we all keep our eyes down. We cheer for the tiny flowers pushing through the cracks in the sidewalk, reaching for sunlight. No one looks up at you. There is nothing to cheer for. You are only lonely concrete. Hey Wall, when we are inside with family, friends, and neighbors, there is love. There is joy. Can you smell what's cooking? We are eating together. Can you hear the stories we share about the way things used to be? We are telling jokes, belly laughing. Can you hear our music? We are salsa dancing. We are hip-hopping. We are dizzy from spinning. We want to take it to the streets, but you don't dance. You don't laugh. You don't share our stories. Hey Wall, guess what? I'm ready to change all that. I've got my pencil. I've got my paints. I've got my dreams. I am a writer, a creator, a game changer, a wall changer. James and Danny brought their sketches. Grandma Addie brought her memories. We've all brought our ideas and imagination. We give you one last look, and then we begin. I call to my family, my friends, my neighbors. We stand right in front of you, staring you down. You are our wall now. You've become our blank canvas. Your cracks and bumps and rough edges are our clean slate. Up on ladders and way down low, soon we have filled you with colors, creations, energy. You are stone, but you don't have to be hard. Hey Wall, look at you now. You're beautiful. Now you tell the real story of us, and together we are something to see. Hey Wall. And let's just take one more good look at that wall. Hey, wall. Hey, wall. All right, let's go look at some walls. Just as poems and songs are very related, sometimes a picture book, you'll be reading it and you start thinking, this kind of feels like a song. This feels like something I could sing. And I even started singing this one to myself as I was reading it. And then I got to the end and it had sheet music in it. So it was meant to be a song. How perfect, right? So I'm going to try to sing this to you. I picked out the melody, but there might be a part that I'm not going to get perfectly according to the music, and I think that's okay. And I encourage you, when you, I'm going to try my best. I encourage you, when you find a book and it's giving you song vibes, just try singing it. Try singing a book. It's pretty fun. This book is called 100 Feet Tall by Benjamin Scheuer, and Jemima Williams did the pictures. And our stories today have had to do with big things, right? Big music, big murals. And this is about a big tree, 100 feet tall. Under the tree is a little brown seed that you find in a dusting of snow. You pick it up and you bring it inside, and you promise the seed that you'll help it to grow. You promise the seed that you'll help it to grow. We find a jar and we fill it with earth, where we plant the seed later that day. Though we can't see it, it's growing and growing, and if it could talk, it would say, thanks for the love that you've shown me. Right now I'm so very small, but with love and light I will keep gaining height. And then one day I'll stand 100 feet tall. Up from the earth grows a little green stalk with leaves that unfold to the sun. Under the earth roots are growing and growing. Something exciting's already begun. Something exciting's already begun. Thanks for the love that you've shown me. Right now I'm so very small, but with love and light I will keep gaining height. And then one day I'll stand at 100 feet tall. If anyone says that you're too small to matter, that isn't true. The love in your heart that you share with the world makes a giant of you. Now the jar is too small, 'cause the tree's grown so big from that very small seed that you found. We'll take it outside, lift it out of the jar, and we'll plant the tree in the ground. We'll plant the tree in the ground. Thanks for the love that you've shown to a little round seed that you found in the fall. I hope you will visit and climb in my boughs. And together we'll stand at 100 feet tall. Together we'll stand at 100 feet tall. And that could be about a lot of things, right? It can be about trees, it can be about people, it can be about dreams. I hope you have a great day. Check out all of our virtual story times, check out our hours, and come see us in person at the library. I'm here at the Cayce-West Columbia Branch. Love to see you and help you find some great books.